Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing this very bright, very vivid, glittery spring kind of look. For some reason I'm just like really into like this sort of like cool and pink kind of color combination for spring looks. I have done like a few different variations of this type of color palette before on my channel quite recently, and I feel like you guys know that I'm kind of obsessed with like pink lips right now, so there's that. But I've sort of been experimenting a little bit and I love how this look came out. It's very light, it's very glittery. I love like the addition of like the green and then combining that with the pink accents. I feel like this look turned out beautifully. And also, here's another thing. There is absolutely no foundation on this face at all. The only kind of concealing that I did was for a spot in this area, but the rest of my skin is completely foundation free. So now that we're done with this little very long rambly intro, let's just get into this video, shall we? Well, let's just get started. I was really inspired today by Alexandra Anil. I've been following her for quite a while, but she has some really interesting makeup photos on her Instagram, and she does like things like neutral makeup, but then she also does like really colorful makeup. And today specifically, I was terribly inspired by this look that she did right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'll put it on the screen if possible. But I was really inspired by the different color combinations she used, and that's why I really want to try and create my own version of this look, but with like similar color combinations. But I think that my look is gonna look quite different to hers. Probably not as good, but like that was the inspiration for this video, just letting you know. So as you can probably tell, I am going to be using some turquoise in this look. I also have like some ideas for like some glitter as well, and I especially really want to try and use some really intense blue colors, and that's why I'm dipping into the James Charles and Morphe Pressed Pigments palette. You guys know that I love taking this out every now and then and using it, but I do have like some ideas for like some of these blues right here. I'm gonna kickstart this video by taking this like a little bit of a denser kind of brush right here, and I'm just gonna dip into, I'm thinking, I'm trying to think, what do I want to create? Like, what look do I want to emulate in this particular video today? I think I'm gonna be reaching for this color right here. But anyway, this color is going to go right into the inner portion of my eyelid. And as you can see, I'm kind of just spreading the colors around. I'm really just trying to work with this and trying to see and trying to experiment a little bit and see where that takes me. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to take this brush right here. This actually happens to be a very like tiny kind of like fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to be dipping into this really like beautiful cerulean blue right here. And I'm going to use this to sort of like lightly diffuse the edges of that deeper blue. I'm also going to be dragging this color into the crease a little bit. Again, seeing where that takes me. Okay, I'm going to backtrack a little bit, and I kind of want to do a brow bone highlight before I go much further. I'm going to be dipping into this beautiful color right here, and this is going to go straight into my brow bone area. I honestly really want to experiment a little bit and dip into the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. I recently picked this up for a video that I was filming, and I used specifically, I believe, this color, and I kind of want to play off of that theme that I did in that other video and maybe pick up, I think, I'm trying to think. I think I want to pick up this color right here. Again, I really like it. I think it's so beautiful. It's a lovely matte turquoise, and this is going to be going into my outer corner. Okay, so I'm creating this like kind of like a soft winged shape with this eyeshadow, and I feel like I'm kind of like really loving this so far. It's looking a little bit graphic, but due to the fact that I'm not really using any tape and I'm not really using any super stiff brushes, it's still looking quite blown out and a little bit smoky in my personal opinion. I'm also just blending the turquoise into the crease and really merging it with that blue. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue, and I think I want to just put like a really, I'm putting some into like that center light white bit right there. Then I'm going to grab the Jaclyn palette and I'm just going to dip into like this really metallic turquoise tone and just press it right on top of where I applied the glitter glue. Now it is time for my lower lash line, and for that area I'm going to take a little bit of a stiffer brush and I really want to dip in to, I think, this this green color right here. I know it's a little bit of like a unexpected turn of events, if you will, but I really kind of want to play around with like different color combinations, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this into my lower lash line just straight up and just see where it goes from there. And I'm just lightly extending that green into the upper lid as well. I am going to go in with a colored liner in my waterline. This is the ColourPop liner in the shade Prance. This is essentially a very light, sort of like bluish type of liner. Well, it kind of is a blue, and I swatched it before I started filming on my hand today to kind of get the color. So I feel like this will really add something to this look that I'm really, really into. So this is going to go, like I said, into my lower waterline. Okay, that is looking quite beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this single eyeshadow from ColourPop. This is in the shade Liberty, and I'm going to use my pinky finger to take this and apply this into my inner corner for like a little bit of a highlight. I really want to deepen this look a bit further, so I'm going to take this brush that we were using originally for the first blue eyeshadow. I'm just going to grab some of that, and I'm just going to place this right in this area between the turquoise and the silver to really just ground this look and make it a little bit more deep and a little bit more defined. I'm going to grab my Lemonhead the Lemonhead Space Paste in Adult Film. I'm just going to plop this on my eyelids and see what happens. I'm also going to mix this in a little bit with the Space Paste in the shade Malibu, which happens to be like a beautiful, brilliant blue version as well. So I'm just going to take this on another finger and just apply this right on top. I'm now going to take some more of this silver eyeshadow and I'm going to just reapply some of it because I feel like a lot of it's being covered up by the glitter, and I just want to like re-intensify that particular inner corner area, if you will. Again, I'm looking at my lower lash line and I'm kind of like, I want to add some more intensity to that green from earlier. So I'm going to do just that. I'm just going to take like this green right here and just reapply some of it into my lower lash line for some more kapow, if you will. Okay, I'm going to be doing my mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. Lashes are on, and I think that the eyes are pretty much done. I, for one, am living for this look. I think this looks absolutely beautiful. And now it's time to move on to my face. Now I can definitely say that I actually do want to make this a no foundation look because I'm just not really like, I mean, I do have to cover up this, but that's just about it, you know? Like, I feel like the rest of my skin looks pretty good. I don't really want to deal with foundation today. So I'm going to go straight into highlight. I'm going to take my little highlighting brush and pick up some of Champagne Pop from Becca. I've tried to make like a little bit of a concentrated effort to really use this highlight as much as possible. I'm going to really make this like go blingy with this highlighter from JD Glow Cosmetics. I'm just going to grab some of this and I'm just going to add it right to my cheekbones. Maybe I should take some on my finger and see if that works better. Okay, yeah, I do like applying this with my finger a lot more because I feel like then I get a lot more intensity. So I think this is looking pretty good so far. I'm also trying to skip around my bronzer collection and make sure I am using the bronzers that I own, and I'm just going to dip into this Milani bronzer. This is called the Extra Large All Over Glow Bronzer, and this particular one is in the shade number 2 Fake Tan. I'm just going to swirl my brush in here, tap off the excess, and just apply it right where I usually just apply bronzer pretty much in every single tutorial. I'm going to take a little bit of foundation and I'm just going to apply it right on top of that little spot. I mean, I'm fine with like all my other spots, but like this particular one is a little bit red and I just don't like it as much. So I'm just going to cover that up and just take like a little bit of like a small dense brush and I'm just going to blend the product around it. So that way it sort of blends into the skin more. And then I'm going to take some lip liner. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade number 70, Enchantment. And this is just going to go all over the edges of my lips. And then on top, I'm using this Tarte lipstick. This is the Glamazon Pure Performance lipstick in the shade Playful, and I'm just putting this right on top. And for a gloss, I'm going to be using the Jordana Cosmic Glow Holographic Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade number 1 Cosmic Opal. I like to basically apply my lip glosses by simply pressing them in with my fingers because I feel like that way you don't get the applicator like all messy and disgusting looking, and also it just looks better in my personal opinion when you really have an opportunity to press the product into the skin. Okay, so this is a finished look right here. I, for one, am really liking it. I think that it's soft. It's really nice. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not wearing any foundation, so I feel like it's a kind of like a low maintenance look, even though the rest of it's kind of very bold and very just colorful, and I, of course, love that. But this eye look turned out really nice in my personal opinion. I love the graphic nature of it, but at the same time, like I said before, it's quite soft. I definitely feel like this entire look ended up being completely different from the inspiration photo. I mean, I did switch up the colors, even though I did put in accents of turquoise and blue into the eye look. The lip was different and the lower lash line was different and the overall structure was quite different as well. So I definitely feel like I put my own spin on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will get back to you and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.